Hey, what up, guys? I thought I'd just do, one more review just to get the day. I need some videos up anyways, so, this one's gonna be a little different than the In Flames one. This one is Fleshgod Apocalypse's Mafia EP, not Agony. I'll review that another day. But, this was basically, I love this EP. This basically got me into, technical death metal and death metal in general. Fleshgod Apocalypse has been making, has been getting big in the scene for a while, the death metal scene particularly. Their sound of, orchestral elements, symphonic, if you will, with the brutality of death metal and the old school technical death metal. So the Mafia EP is 5 tracks, include 4 originals, 1 cover, and this is really good. This can be seen as also a transition into the Agony era of Fleshgod Apocalypse, but this really is kind of their uniqueness. Good production, great musicianship. The drums are fucking insane on, you know, shit. The drums are insane. Guitars very down tuned, very fast, very, techno death metalish. I sense a little Dying Fetus in there, but this is a really good EP. So it starts out with Through Our Scars, which was basically the track that got me hooked on to death metal. Great track, really works for them. You got the, of course, the bassist, I forget his name, but he has that great operatic high voice. That can be a negative too because at times it's a little whiny, but it does work for them because it's also on EP. It's not overused. Uh, the guitars or the riffs, particularly, are straight up technical death metal. There's a little groove in there. If you look on the intro to Conspiracy of Silence, you can definitely feel that. And at times, I've also noticed in this EP there are some catchiness, particularly in, like, I guess it's the bridge of Conspiracy of Silence, where the bassist comes in with the clean singing. I found myself kind of, singing to that. And also, there are some really catchy riffs on here. I'm going to point out Conspiracy of Silence because that's my favorite track on this thing. Just great all around, musicianship. The song structure is very strong. And, if you're not a fan of death metal, this is definitely going to be, basically shitting in your ear. But this really does, for any death metal fan, particularly the techno death metal fans, or like some fans like symphonic elements, this is a gold mine for you, essentially. And there are still some symphonic elements. This is what kind of makes the band unique, is that orchestral pieces, like the last track, Mafia, which is just an instrumental made from orchestra. And you're also going to notice there is a bit more melody in their music, just a little bit, not by much, you know, uh, just because they come from a kind of a classical background, Italy. Uh, there is a cover on this, fantastic cover. At the Gates is Blinded by Fear. I love this cover. It basically didn't change up too much of it, but they made the drums a hell of a lot faster, and the guitars in general. They kept the solo the same, which is nice. And for the most part, they really nailed this, and hope to see them live one day, and hopefully they'll play that. There are some negatives, but very few. Since this is an EP, it's not very long. I wish it was a little longer, maybe a few more tracks, but they capture the gold they have in those few minutes. Another thing, as I said before, if you're not into death metal or technical death metal or their style of death metal, it's not going to be your cup of tea. This is not going to change your opinion in any way. And that's basically the only bad things about it. This is a really great EP by them. Right before they went to Agony, which is probably going to me, that's their masterpiece. But this really shows some tight songs, tight musicianship. Great songs. These are really full-fledged death metal anthems in their way. And yeah, that's basically my review. Subscribe and comment. Keep supporting metal.